Welcome back to Poppy versus America, where as a British chef, I'm testing and rating the food that America has to offer. And this one involves deep frying butter. Yeah, you heard that right. Let's deep fry some balls, some butter balls. I'm really looking forward to this one. Okay, this is a treat. This is fried butter balls. Now this dish was inspired by Elvis and it consists of frozen cubes of butter which is rolled in cinnamon sugar and then coated in a wet dough and deep fried until super fluffy on the outside, a little bit like donutty, but then oozy buttery goodness in the middle. These are were originally made by Abel Gonzalez Jr. at the 2009 State Fair in Texas. I am very excited for this. The sound of it, fried butter balls, I hope I can do this recipe justice because I need to try this in real life otherwise. It's fried butter, so cubes of butter which are then coated in cinnamon and sugar and frozen. So I've frozen them already, I'll show you. Just so that they are fully set and frozen. So I've just got big old cube chunks of butter. I think we've used unsalted butter, but salted would work as well actually. Cubed them and then rolled them in some cinnamon and some sugar. Nice and simple. And then they've been in the freezer overnight just to make sure that they are solid as a rock. So I'm gonna leave them in the freezer for a hot minute. Not a hot minute, just a minute that's quite quick. And then we're gonna make the batter, Okay, so the recipe that we've got, this is a honey buttermilk batter we were gonna make. Combine the wet ingredients and then add in the thing. Okay, cool, lovely. So in the bowl, we're gonna do 1 egg. So it's a proper loose batter because we've got buttermilk going into it as well. 3 tablespoons of honey. 1, 2, 3. I'm a real big fan of butter. I don't know if you can tell, but I think butter is probably one of the best things that humans have ever made. I don't know how or why they made it, but thank God they did. But yeah, I think this sounds amazing. This is from what I've seen, it's like a donutty, bready, cinnamony, lovely, ushy gushy in the middle. 1/4 cup of buttermilk. Buttermilk's good for these sort of things like doughs and deep frying because it helps fluff things up. It expands quite nicely. 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, so we've got double cream. Oh God. And then a little bit of vanilla, bit of a teaspoon. I love vanilla, so it's going in. Then you whisk this together. I think it makes quite a thick batter. Thick but wet batter. So after having a little bit of research, buttermilk is what's left over from when you make butter. So if you make butter from double cream, you're left with this buttermilky white substance. But then the one that you get in the supermarket, I think it's aged for a little bit, so it goes a bit thicker. And that's it. There you go, that's what buttermilk is. Okay, so those are combined, and then we're gonna add the flour, cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. So we've got some flour, cinnamon, baking something, and baking powder, and a pinch of salt. It is a wet dough, yeah? That's what it looks like on all the videos. That's what we're going for. Right, fryer's ready. Butter balls are on their way. I think those look quite nice on their own. You know what I mean? Just a little chew. That goes in. I'm going to test one before I coat all of them. The fryer's at 180 degrees Celsius, about 350 Fahrenheit-ish. I can't believe I'm deep frying butter. I do some, like I deep fry a lot of things, but butter wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. I read a little bit about the chef, this Abel Gonzalez Jr., and he's known now as the fried Jesus, which is incredible because he enters loads of competitions with like fried stuff, and I respect it. I do. I really respect it. It's looking good. I'm worried in case it starts spitting at me. Looks nice though. It doesn't look quite as big as the other ones I've seen online. They look quite large. Maybe the butter hasn't been affected by the heat yet. Maybe once I don't know. We'll try this one. Make sure we're happy. That is a tip whenever you're frying something or doing something that's like a large batch. Just try one first. Make sure it's all good. I've learnt my lesson with that. That you do them all, cook them all, and they're all rubbish because you haven't tested it. It looks cooked. It doesn't look right. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, the butter's oozing out of it already. No, butter, stay. Stay. I don't really know what it's meant to be like. Let's have a quick look. I mean, I know it sounds stupid, it's very oily, but it is made of butter. In some of the videos, they look like that. They're massive. I'll cut it open and see what it looks like. It'll be fine. To be fair, I'm panicking over fried butter. I think we'll be okay. I don't know. Because I don't know what it's meant to be like anyway. I'm not sure if this is right. Ow, it's really hot. It doesn't seem right. They all look very doughy on the thing. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm going to see something I need to change in the recipe. I'll be back. Welcome to Diner Lingo. This is where I kind of learn a little bit of American lingo from diners. So because I'm trying to eat the food, I need to learn a little bit of the lingo. Right, number one, a Jane Mansfield. So she was a Hollywood star, wasn't she? But she was a bit sexy. Was she a little bit, she had big boobs. Oh, so is it going to be like ice cream or cherries or something? Like big old melons? Is it something to do with melons? Oh, it's a tall stack of pancakes. Okay, yes, wobbles, maybe, I don't know. I wonder if they're fluffy or flat. Number two. Okay, so number two is Italian perfume. Italian perfume. You've got to spray it. Olive oil, garlic, something like that. Is it garlic? Garlic. I'd say that was French, but that's fine. We'll go with Italian. More Italians in New York, isn't there? Okay, number three. Number three, life preservers. Life preservers, aspirin. I'm getting hints, go on. What's that? Oh, a life jacket. In a diner. I don't know what a life jacket in a diner. A jacket potato? A donut. Oh yeah, a rubber ring. Okay, yeah, a donut. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, isn't it, really? But yeah, I love that. Life preservers. Okay, so number four is if a dish was dragged through the garden. I'm gonna say it's got loads of herbs on it, or a salad, or grass, or something. Oh, so it would be served with every condiment or topping, which is usually vegetables. I feel like I'm similarly there. Herbage, maybe. I like Jane's Mansfield. Jane. Oh no, who's that? Who's the murderer that's Mansfield? That's someone else, isn't it? That's not fluffy pancakes. Well, thanks for joining me for Diner Lingo. Back to the recipe. Okay, so after seeing how that went, I did some more research. You know, I'm not the kind of person that does a lot of research. I'll go with the first thing that I see. And I've had a look, and the chef who made these is a very different recipe to what we've got here, but we're gonna make this one work. He actually makes almost like a biscuity bready dough and completely encases it. It's actually like quite a rolled out, harder dough. We're going for a very wet batter. So I'm gonna add a bit more flour to try and give it a bit of a thicker consistency so it it kind of puffs up a little bit more. Because it was very nice, but it's just not giving me exactly what I want, which is more of a donutty, fluffy texture. But now it just means I'm gonna have to try again with his actual recipe, which is like a biscuity bread dough. But this is fun either way. We'll try one more. I've also turned the fryer down to about 170 degrees Celsius, which is 320, 340 Fahrenheit. That's a bit of a thicker consistency. Cube of butter. I'm going to try and get a bit more of the dough in the fryer with it. And if this one works, then we'll fry the rest of them off. So it should take maybe 1 to 2 minutes per sort of side, even though in the deep fry we can't really do per side, so probably about 3 minutes all in. It's puffed up a bit more. Have to wait and see. I think this looks ready. Looks like a little brown poached egg. I think the batter's a little bit, it's very soft. Hasn't gone crunchy at all. But again, this is a bit of a different recipe to what I think it's meant to be anyway. And then just to finish off your battered butter, just a little bit of icing sugar. I'm gonna leave that to cool slightly and we'll try that and then we'll see again if it's mildly near what I think it's meant to be like. They're ferociously hot. Obviously it's just come out of a deep fat fryer. Let's try again. Let's see if there's any. It's very, I mean, I know that sounds stupid, it's very buttery. It's definitely got butter in it. I just don't, I think this is going to be as right as we can get it without making a whole new recipe. It's really lovely, but I don't know if it's meant to be that soft. I have no idea. I don't know what it's meant to be like. I'm going to adjust the recipe one more time and then hopefully we're there. I reckon corn flour to add some lightness. Again, corn flour fries really, really well. I want a bit of crisp, you see. The flavour's lovely, like the honey and the cinnamon really comes through, which is nice. I just want more of a crispy batter. And then if it doesn't work on this one, I'm just frying them all anyway because we haven't got that much butter left. I need to get pictures and I need to eat it. So what I want to get is a little bit of crunch. I feel like we need a little bit of, although if it's a donut-y sort of texture, do we need a crunch? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking too much about the ASMR of the video rather than what it actually is. I suppose because I'm going into this quite blind, I'm kind of making an assumption of what I think it needs to be like, which might be very much incorrect. It might be a very soft, wet sack, empty sack. But if you have had this before, please let me know what it's actually meant to be like. No, the butter's releasing. No, I'll hold it that way. This looks good. Looks like blue waffle on the one side, well, beige waffle. Now this batter has been adjusted. It's got corn flour in it. We could get a crunch out of this. And it's holding a bit more of its shape. Let's just have, if you crunch, then I'm happy. Crunch maybe not, but
I think that looks kind of right. Bit of a thicker batter. There's a little bit of doughiness around the outside and there's oozy goozy butter. Okay, I think we can fry them now. I think we're good. Okay, that is the best one so far. We've got it. We've got it, we've done it. Woo! Fried butter, and that's actually absolutely delicious. Right, I'll fry the rest of them. If at first you can't fry your balls, fry again. That's my motto. Look at the inside of that. It does look like it could be a butter fruit that's just been picked by Adam and Eve. Let's deep fry the lot. You know what? A lot of cooking always ends up a bit of problem solving. You can always get there. There's never a true mistake. There's never a serious problem. You just keep trying and adjusting and problem solving. You will get there eventually. This might not, I don't think this is 100% correct as what it's meant to be, but I think it's the closest we're going to get considering we have no idea what this is. There's our little butterball babies. Deep fried, bit of icing sugar. I'm going to do a drizzle of honey. They're filthy. And now I'm going to get some sexy shots and then we can eat them. Okay, I've got them all. They look like ornamental pomegranates, which I actually have one of these at home. That's why I'm thinking about it. But the butter has started to ooze out, so I'm going to go for this one and just go straight in. Look at that. Again, let me know. Is this correct? Oh my God. Look at the inside of that. I'm gonna die one day from the stuff that I eat. That is so good. I don't even know if it's right, but that is so good. The dough's actually started to cook, so it's actually like fluffy dough and then it's just buttery. I don't even know how to describe what it is. It's like a really buttery dough in the middle. It's like cooked, but it's not, if you know what I mean. That. That is the filthiest thing I think I've ever eaten. That is so good. That is so... It's so wrong, but it's so right. I can feel my double chin just growing. They are like donuts on crack. They're really good. I don't even care if this isn't the right recipe. They're really good. That's now my recipe. They are, I don't think I'm gonna eat any more. I'm gonna have to give them out. But if I was going around a state fair and had a little cone of them, ooh, they're so naughty, but they're so delicious. I am gonna rate these. I don't know what would make it better. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.7, right? Only because I think I could work on the batter slightly. I think that's just a me thing, but they are so tasty. It's cinnamony, honey-ish. The amount of sugar that's just on top of it is delicious. You get a little bit of a crunch and you get this soft, sweet, sugary, buttery centre, which is just, it just melts in the mouth, which is delicious. So 8.7, a bit harsh, 8.7. Maybe it's a 9.4. Maybe it's more of a 9.4. There's 6 decimals that I think we could just crank it up a little bit. But if I had them properly, I'd probably be a 10 out of 10, wouldn't they?
Straight in at number 1 on the leaderboard. Wow, America, you are really smashing it with the high scores to start things off. Deep fried butter goes into the top place above funeral potatoes, and I'll probably be attending my own funeral if I eat any more of those deep fried butter balls.
That was absolutely delicious, and please remember, just let me know, what do you think? Have you got any ideas? Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know everything you think. They're so good. I can't eat anymore. Can I? I probably could, but I'll leave. It's going to be off camera. Cheers. Deep fried butter balls, eh?